Assalamualaikum and hello. My name is Nurul Izzah binti Ahmad Supiah. My number metric is A19A0746. For this slide, I will present about chapter 9 in what are Subway measure for their business outcome. First is customer demand. Subway has measured their business by belief that currently the success and growth in sales department that measured by customer demand and the effort to push the sales by jacking up the prices and causing the inflation, but for them to marking them down to a reasonable selling price and calling it deal and feeding off of the desperation of people who don't have enough time in a day to make their own meals.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Siti Nur Syafiqah binti Muhammad. Metric number is A19A0883. So for my point, what Subway measure is by looking at the employee performance. The performance of each employee is different according to the craft and ability they have. Work performance can be measured from the aspect of achieving the quantity of work performed or the quality of a work.
Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera. My name is Aini Shatrwa binti Kansila Elias Abdul Rahman and my matrix number is A19A0029. Today, I will talk about what are your measures for your business outcomes, which is meeting management. Subway have created a seminar for people to learn more about subways. Impact to SDG 9, which is industry, innovations and infrastructures. It is because people out there can attend this seminar for free and can find some interest work at any Subway restaurants that offer to work.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nur Anis Fakia binti Muhammad Mutasir. My metric number is A19A0525. Level of learning and knowledge. The next point for measure business outcome is level of learning and knowledge. It's not given the fact that if it's learning and knowledge that provide Subway with the market, customer, competitor and economic intelligence to help shape their strategy. This continual learning doesn't just come from what the owner of Subway read or observe. It's also about practical experience that all of the employee gain by putting their strategy to work and witnessing the outcome. That means that even failure is necessary to achieve a certain level of learning and knowledge.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nazatul Barakah binti Zakaria. My message number A19A0783. I will continue the measure for business outcome for Subway, which is competitive advantage. Competitive advantage of Subway is the manual operation in the fast food market. Operating manual is the unique advantage of Subway. Whether it is the bread and the sauces, the meals, or the vegetable, the customer can also choose it by themselves. For Subway, its key point of difference from other fast food restaurants is the helpfulness. Subway offer bakery sandwich without any deep fried sandwich. The difference of Subway is a smart way to keep other potential health-focused fast food purveyors out of its business. Subway is ahead of McDonald's as the largest global restaurant chain. McDonald's is a public company, however, Subway is a private-owned company.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Kamaraina binti Ahmad Kamal and my message number is A19A0798 and I will talk about the cost. What are I measures for Subway's company business outcomes are in terms of cost where the company is as of now making incredible progress. As of late, it persuaded Southwest Heating and Otis Mameyer to include pastry kitchen generation divisions in Arizona, South Carolina, and Texas to decrease shipping costs for its biggest, most transportation-intensive items. So whereas it still secures for numerous things from one sources, it too obtains locally proceeds to be a key driver of its green missions for the Subway company.
Next, for what Subway measure for their business outcome is constant innovation. Subway take part in constant innovation to keep customers excited about their brand. They successfully ran a virtual reality competition in 2013. This campaign is to encourage fans to create their own virtual store online, monitor and drive sales, create a promotion video, and complete an online interview. The campaign allowed the brand to gain awareness. According to the SDG 9 Industry Innovation and Infrastructure, this campaign allowed to engage young entrepreneurs and teach them to participate more about what goes behind Subway.
Next, efficiency. Subway used a variety of media to implement its promotional activities. Its adverts are seen on television, newspaper, of course, social media. The restaurant has millions of following in social media. According to Goodman 2020, Subway spent 459 million in advertising campaigns in the USA in 2019.
For the next point, what Subway measure is the number of customers. Customers are very important because they drive revenue to the business. Without them, business cannot continue to exist. Many customers will make the business able to achieve good results. So, knowing the total number of customers Subway acquire is the best way to measure business success and predict growth.
Next is performance and reputations. To be successful, Subway strive to create value for their customers in the form of effective and valuable product and service. Subway performance and reputation have to do with improving those products and service to be better served to the consumers.
Okay, next for how Subway measure their business outcome. Subway measure their business outcome by understanding consumer trends. Subway staying constantly abreast of consumer trends. Subway is able to understand what their customer want and deliver to meet their expectation. In anticipation of rise in delivery preference, Subway expand delivery option with third-party providers. Some locations are even offering in-house delivery. To improve customer relationship management, they also launched a loyalty program that allows customers to collect points and redeem their reward and make order through their phones. Impact to SDG 3, which is good, healthy, and well-being in Subway, because Subway also managed to toe the line in between fast food lovers and healthy conscious customers. With this realization that customer priorities in value, taste, and healthy, Subway also launched a national campaign targeting childhood obesity that is done by promoting healthy choices. That's all from me. Thank you.
Next, how Subway measure is by conducting employee performance review. Performance review help employees see what they need to improve and give organization further observation of employee performance. For example, Subway provide an employee level dashboard to help Subway examine business down to the employee level by providing a 4-week view of employee performance. Each look at the performance of each restaurant employee, so Subway can analyze the data to manage restaurant performance more effectively. It can be impact to SDG 8, which is decent work and economic growth. High employee performance made them more productive with their job, indirectly as a result of the Subway business being able to grow well.
Next is how do you measure your business outcome, which is customer satisfaction. Subway pride excellence customer satisfaction. We are all about review and making sure that our customers are happy with our service and product that Subway provide. And also, customers help us to improve our product and service by listening their complaining at our software and also websites.
For the next point is always analyze the current state of the business. For measure the business outcomes, Subway needs to always analyze the current state of the business. Analyzing the current state of the business is very important to determine the presence of the business in the market in the future. Therefore, Subway needs to be sensitive to the result of the analysis made to continue to survive in the market.
for the point how Subway measure the business outcome is make competitor analysis. Subway also has competitive pressure and its major competitors are McDonald's. McDonald's Corporation is the leading global food service with more than 34,000 fast food restaurants serving nearly 69 million people in 119 countries each day. Subway also has 37,963 restaurants in 99 countries in the world. Mac franchise also has owned and operate more than 80% of restaurants worldwide. Subway is rolling out varieties of products such as sandwich, salad, dessert, breakfast and soup, and due to that, the demand of customers is very high.
How can I measure Subway's business result is very extremely important in deciding the number of resources needed. This can be the case because it is important to fill Subway's inventory for the company to keep costs down. It is essential to focus on quality products and lower price offerings that will draw customers into the locations. So, all things considered, Subway needs to be increasingly mindful of what its target viewers want specifically in terms of quality and quality of products, with solid options for quick food, quality food, and great appreciation improving from time to time.
Next, the point is keep update the feedback from the customer. Feedback from customer can be an indication to produce improvement over time. Through feedback, Subway can find out the shortcoming in each of their branches, so they can fix the shortcomings reported by the customer through the feedback received. Moreover, through such feedback as well, Subway can get ideas to generate innovation on their products in the future.
Also, reducing unnecessary shipments is that I can measure Subway's business results. This is because it keeps unit costs down throughout the supply chain by reducing unnecessary shipments while minimizing the bundling of materials and shipping supplies. Be that as it may, conflicting transportation can have a negative impact when so much emphasis is placed on low costs. As a result, some areas of Subway company continue to operate while staffing is inadequate, meaning that sub-users are laid off to move on the next step in the production chain.
The next point is customer number recording system. Subway needs to provide a system that will record the number of customers who come to buy Subway products. With this system can help Subway track their customer. This can also help the Subway to see how much sales revenue is sold. Subway's measure of success should show a growing customer base with a steady flow of leads in the pipeline. For example, if the business does not change with the same 5,000 customers a day, Subway needs to start a more attractive marketing strategy to increase the number of customers, such as adding new product, making product improvements, and diversifying many more options for select customers. A good and secure system can be used to measure effective business results.
Next is specific trainings. Subway also needs training to provide concentrate of vague ideas. Subway's employees should come up with a list of specific scenarios the employees might face. Impact to SDG 16, which is peace, justice, and strong institutions. For example, present specific examples of sexual harassment, hostile behavior, fraud, and others unethical conduct. And if incidents occurs between employees and customers, they can make a complaint to the subway supervisors.